Hello everybody. Today we're going over this look, but seriously, we're going over some super affordable products that you can create this simple glam look with, and I'm missing just a few products because my dog decided to eat them. Anyways, let's do this. We are doing a 100% affordable beat for you guys. So to start off, I get my facts straight. How much is the LA Girl Pro Concealer? It is $5, and I love these concealers, like. So I'm gonna put this under before my foundation. I'm just gonna apply it right here as close to the nose as possible. Put a little more here. Oh my god, is there? There is a fly in here? Did y'all see that? It was like right here. Pimples be really annoying me, you guys. Like, can they go away? Just trying, you know, that little new trend. Going with my e.l.f. sponge. This is $5. I saw even Dewy uses this. Okay. So we're going to blend this out. So a key when doing concealer, you need to be very delicate. You don't need to beat your face. That's foundation. Foundation and powder, you beat the face. But with concealer, just lightly patting it on. Keep it in place while picking up very little product and moving it around and kind of just smoothing it all over. I do my makeup, I like it to be completely flawless, or at least as flawless as I can get it. There are just some days where, and I will just have this line under my eyes, and that is actually not because of my dark circles, but it's because my eyes lack volume right here. Next, I'm gonna go in with the same LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Bronze myself even more. Boop, 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 boop. And my nose. Boop, 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 boop. Snatch these cheeks. And snatch the jawline. End of my sponge, and I'm just going to blend this out. The product really works so well with literally any other concealer and foundation. Like, you can layer this with literally anything, and I think it's because the product is just so creamy and easy. I think that's why I like the product, because it doesn't slide everywhere. Like, there's some cream products that you put on and it just like, it goes everywhere. If this comes out a little bit stronger, because I'm gonna put foundation on top of this. This is the Velvet Real Techniques sponge. Keep the texture. I've used it a few times. It doesn't absorb that much product. I mean, no. I don't know if I really like it, but we'll see right now with the foundation. So I have the NYX Born to Glow foundation, which I'm gonna use on myself, which is $10 at Ulta and pretty much any drugstore. I have the Infallible Pro Glow. I'm not gonna use this one because this isn't my shade. I'm gonna use this one because it's like, you know, great. So I'm gonna take the flat side of the sponge and just put this all over. I love this foundation. Like, look at this sheen. And it literally stays like this all day. And I don't get like oily, I don't get crusty. I could put more powder on it if I need to, but I get so oily right here in, well, my T-zone, you know, just this whole area. And then I get patchy here, and none of that happens. So as far as the sponge goes, it feels so terrible on the skin. Like, I don't like it. Maybe because it's Real Techniques, maybe Beauty Blender, a little bit better quality. But I don't like to pay $20 for a sponge. Who does in reality? No one. Next, I'm taking the Born to Glow concealer. And this is a lighter shade. And put it right here. My favorite thing to do is reverse contour, just because I feel like it's so hard to blend out those lines on the nose. Like, that is one thing I have yet to perfect, is nose contour, and that's okay. You still learn as the years go on. Next, I'm going to layer this again with my Born to Glow Radiant Concealer in the shade Natural. I put a lot of concealer on, what can I say? Next, we have the Fit Me Maybelline powder. This is at Target for $5.39. Ulta, $7.99. I think that's the most expensive. So Target has this for $5.39. That's what it says here. Ulta is overcharging. Those $2 on the floor. I'm gonna dip this felt sponge in here. That's too much. Y'all want to see a little comparison? Get my eyeballs first. There's one thing I hate: creasy eyelids. The scariest part. This straight up looks like baking powder. Ooh. So I'm setting my whole face. And the other side is going to be the Hourglass Nail Setting Powder. It kind of grabbed like a lot around my nose. This fluff brush and just kind of like dust around this area a little bit. Look how cute, like it's the size of my palm, it's so cute. The mini translucent setting powder, and this was $20. Scared. Oh, that was hardly, look, it's an H. So funny. So dipping in my sponge. This has like a fragrance to it. It smells quite nice, actually. I feel like it's too early to make a decision. We'll see by the end of this video which one, because right now the Maybelline side is winning. Sorry. Hourglass, I love you, and I love you, Chanel, but I was hoping this would be like my miracle worker. But next, I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna go in with the NYX Eyebrow Pencil in the shade Espresso. So I'm gonna do these crazy brows off camera real quick, and I'll be right back. Next, affordable makeup is the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette. This shade, and this shade. Actually, I want to use this shade. So I'm gonna go in with my MAC 224S brush in this shade here. I'm going to start this off with just swiping it all over my lid. Such like a good neutral palette, but you can also do glam with it, like what we're doing now. You guys in a little bit. These shades are just so pretty. Don't look at my eyebrows, please. Go in with that brown espresso shade. I'm going to do this in my crease as well. I'm gonna switch to a smaller blending brush. Blending it so nicely together. Make sure I get these inner corners. We're gonna use our fingers for this. We're gonna use this green shade here. And I'm just blending this together very softly, patting it. I actually had never, ever used this green shade. It's like, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera real quick and I'll be right back. So now that I'm back, I go in with that espresso shade and go under my eye, right on my lower lash line. I'm gonna smoke out my corner here. Like this outer corner even darker, you can add like any like darker brown shade or like a black even, or whatever color really you want to. This is so pretty. I got this one for $19 also, basically $20. Fluff brush and go in here and just apply this on. It's cute, but it definitely does not beat my Cover Fix bronzer for sure. I'm gonna show you guys what the Cover Fix looks on the other side like. This one is more soft. This one is definitely more red pigmented. So I'm gonna do the Cover Fix on the other side. And I think for my skin, like this just works a lot better. What do you guys think? Oh, and then we have this side here, which is like this super sheen-ness. I totally forgot to include blush in this, but you can use like a soft pink from an eyeshadow palette or like a peach color, whatever suitable for your skin tone, from like a Morphe palette or any eyeshadow palette really. Pinks, oranges, reds, whatever color, you just lightly dab into it and just, you know. Go in with the NARS Orgasm shade and just gonna pat this on my cheeks. I'm just gonna smooth and buff everything together. Bronze palette, I'm going to go in with this highlighter. Picks up a little texture on my like cheeks. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna spray the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist, and all of the prices will be in the description box below. When highlighter picks up too much texture like that, like I don't worry, because that's what Dewy Setting Spray is for. Kind of just melt everything together very nicely. I have the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This is in the shade Stockholm. Next I have the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick. I actually really like how this feels, but this is in Dainty Days. Like a nude peachy color. So next I have the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal, and I'm not going to use this because I am completely out. Like, it's dry in there, girl. It's dry. Like, I'm going to go in with my Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera because it's taking too long. So I'll be right back. Now that my pathetic mascara is on, lashes at the moment, but you know, you see me use Ardell like crazy. I do recommend the Kiss lashes also. I will put them down in the description box so that you guys can see, you know, which specific ones that I prefer to use. And yeah, so let's finish up this look. So typically I would go in with my black NYX liner, but my dog ate it, literally. So I have the Graph Black from MAC, this right in the waterline here. I'm gonna go for a little bit more smolder in this look, and I'm gonna go in with like a darker espresso shade, and I'm just gonna do right under my lash line. I'm gonna take out my braids and I'll be right back with the finished look. That was cheesy. I'll be right back. Guys, all I did was take out my braids and around with it. Don't know what to do with it quite yet, but it's a struggle to watch to the end of the video, but we're here. Congratulations. It does help when you guys watch to the end of the video, because then it really does put my video on other people's recommended boxes, and it will help me be on the trending page eventually. But yeah, so yeah, if you like this video, please do subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can see every time I upload a video. And I will see you guys in the next totally relatable tutorial. Bye! I don't know what to do. Oh, I have to film an intro. Oh God, I almost forgot.